Get in, nerds. We are playing Victoria 3. We are fighting the British for a lot of things. I forgot to add a nationalized CB. But, yeah, I'm feeling extremely confident in our... Oh, my goodness. Pakistan appears to have a front available once again. So we'll put just some defense forces over there because we need to sorry, not Pakistan, Afghanistan, because we need to fight against Afghanistan. This is going to go very fast. New neighbors, new grudges. A minority group of lacustrine Bantu people has recently settled in the northern Sirkars, seeking a better future. However, the local Oria elites are stirring up resentment, claiming the lacustrine Bantu blah 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 blah, destroy their traditional blah 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 blah. They don't belong here, our customs blah 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 blah. Yes, I'm going to do the same thing I always do. Alright, we are in the home counties. So from here, do they have war support protection? They do not. At this stage, well, at this stage, we'll just go straight in. The Bengal army. So do I have a second... Don't I have a second army on the way here? Okay, hold on. Where are my major armies? The Madras army is here, on defense. Bengal army is here in Britain, presumably. The Bombay army is... No, the Bombay army is on the front. Alright, so... You're in the middle of a naval invasion. So I'm going to cancel this. And then the Bengal army is just going to go to the front. Here we go. We got there. We got there, friends. We're doing what we want to be doing. I was hiding under the little England sign. I couldn't help it. The enemy is rapidly losing war support, which I am pretty pleased about. Let's go ahead and bring the 1st Indian Fleet back, because we want to grab the Central Indian Defense Force and invade Oman again. We'll go ahead and bring... Yes, these armies are on their way back, so we've got a hold of all of Australia. A tumultuous campaign. Whilst campaigning for the Congress Party in the turmoil-racked East Bengal, Biraki Sharadeva Rao has been attacked and brutally beaten by a group of unknown assailants. When the crowd cleared and the screaming stopped, all that was left of the street was his prostrate form, bruised, cut, and barely recognizable as the Titan he had represented not 5 minutes before. He's the corporatist aligned with the peasant movement. Some rest and recuperation would be best. He gets scarred, reduce momentum for the Congress Party, or get back to the trail right away. He gets wounded, increase momentum. I'm going to go with the momentum. That's what we got to do, friends. We're not... Are our brave soldiers fighting the enemy in the freezing mud of the British Isles, not sitting down when they've been shot at? Absolutely not. Our boys are doing everything they need to do. Actually, this naval invasion is not that important. There's another. There is another. Let me see. This is the 2nd Indian Fleet. I want Egypt to win this war. I want Egypt to win her war for sure. So Britain. Do you want to wait the 33 weeks, or do you want to just accept that you're gonna get that you're gonna get squanched until I can't squanch anymore? South Turkestan, Hazaristan front. Ah, well, that's fine. The Golden Mean. Members of the Congress Party have drawn attention to the rise of the Radical Party, expressing their willingness to offer a more moderate solution to their political extremism. Have you heard of that dangerous Radical Party? I've been told that their members meet at night to plot their next terrorist attack. Indeed, babies. Babies. And thank that they do. Okay, that's a little silly. You'd think this would be properly localized. But it is what it is. Or sounds a bit far-fetched, but the Congress Party is still a sensible option. How's momentum looking? Yeah, Congress Party is really strong. We'll go with the Congress Party. That's just fine. Yeah, this other front doesn't seem like it's relevant to all that much. I can't get there anyway, so we'll just come in this other way. A lot of silliness associated with this. Ha! Got him! Hee hee! Excellent. Get out of here. Ooh, British are winning over there. That's a little curious. We got another large battle kicking off. We're winning this one. Excellent. We're a little bit short on convoys, which makes me nervous. Low mass immigration. Very cool. Excuse me. Well, excuse me, Princess. Where are you invading here? You're invading Siam. You're invading in Bangkok. Alright, so we'll go ahead and move the Central Indian Army. We'll move the Central Indian Army to Indochina and the Southeast Asian Army to Bangkok. Because I am... Ooh, nitrogen fixation. Excellent. Chemical fertilizers for the farms. That's wonderful. Continuing to press forward in Afghanistan. Again, the primary front is here in Britain. Worst comparison here looks worse than ever, though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these armies on defense. I'm going to throw another leader in here. Just to make sure. And I'm going to put these units on defense as well. Throw another leader in here. Traditionalist. The trench rat trait. Very good. And we'll stay on defense there for the time being. It's a real risk. No, we're not going to bring in another army. Instead, we're going to raise the conscripts of the two armies that are here already. And that's going to help things out. The Unions Campaign. Utilizing Sawai Kadri's connections to the trade unions, the Congress Party has gained a much greater share of dedicated and ideologically committed union voters. Stacks of posters exited the printer's shop, each bearing the logo of the Congress Party and a slogan. Men with hammers, calls for solidarity, and red ink by the pails splashed across the papers, ready to be pinned up around the city by a veritable army of partisans. He took a moment to look with pride at the draft sitting on the workbench, studying the shapes printed on the paper, at the vibrant reds, blacks, and whites, and then, most of all, to the bottom right corner, where that crucial sigil made its appearance, produced with Union labor. Mobilize the Union vote for the Congress Party. 30% momentum, or strong trade unions will serve us for many years. 5% of trade union member pops become loyal. 10% momentum to the Congress Party. Much stronger trade unions. I think I'm going to go with the second one. That's going to be a lot of loyalists. Let's see how many loyalists it is. It's a good chunk. It's a good chunk. Alright, so we should be defending against this naval invasion without too much of a problem right now. This ratio is scaring me a little bit. That's not a great ratio. We are winning an offensive battle here to grab. That should give us East Anglia full control. Alright. How much? We do have 100% occupation. North Borneo front. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I'll throw a defense force in there. This force does not seem large enough to be needed. Are we participating over here? They seem to be doing a lot better than us over there. That's a little bit shady. These armies are, of course, increasing significantly. Our great nation. Seeking to turn the tide of nationalism in favor of the Liberal Party, Jivraj Parma held a patriotic speech in one of Delhi's parks. Nationalism is the often assumed unearned superiority of one's place of birth. It is easily mistaken for something approaching the lines of patriotism, but a sharp eye can spot the difference. A sharper mind knows how to use it as leverage. Truly a hero for the people, extra momentum for the Liberals. We should ensure the laws are properly secured. Extra momentum for the Liberals. Increased prestige. Increased radical movement pop attraction. Interesting. Or cease the shameless pandering. Only momentum for the radicals instead. Yeah, I'm okay with a little more momentum for the radicals. The radicals are the civil servants. Yeah, cease this shameless pandering. Extra momentum for the radicals. Alright, our ratio here is getting much better as we mobilize more and more units. Pretty good about that. There's the election. So where does that put us? Yeah, radicals and Congress Party have got the whole thing locked down. Feeling pretty jazzed about that. Great Britain is losing 3.6 war support per week. I don't want all of these armies moving that way. Is the Khalsa army going there? No, that's these there. Okay, alright. So, Pakistan Defense Force. We can go back to this area here. Bombay Defense Force, you can go back. We still have the Central Indian Defense Force on the way. Let's do that. How are things going? Alright. How are we losing this? We're much stronger than them. I'm going to put the Central Indian Army in this situation. I think it's the only way we can keep that area strongly defended. Alright. Ooh, a new mandate. Excellent. Excellent! Alright. God, I'm so excited. I can't even... So, if I go to Creative Legislature 3, extra maximum setbacks, which is pretty rock solid. Or, I could go for one of these other things. I think I'm going to go with advanced research. I think from a role-playing perspective, advanced research makes the most sense. This is, like... Obviously, for us, it's the end of 1930. There's only a few years left in the campaign, so it's not going to provide us as much benefit. But again, from a role-playing perspective, it's like, this is an investment in our long-term strength. Ooh, and we can pull Turkey into the block. Can we not? 96% chance they say yes. Let's do it. Excellent. Oh my gosh, we're winning. Look at this. Hey, the billionaire achievement. Excellent. I've gotten that one before, but not since they did the recalculation on how they determine what counts as GDP. So this is really rad. Oh, look at this battle. So, before we go too much further, I just want to take a quick look at the losses. We've lost about 125k troops dead and about 400k wounded. The British have lost 200k dead and 425k wounded, which is pretty rock solid, especially considering that my population is so very much higher than theirs. And we're going to shatter the British Empire, eventually. Once this war is won, things are going to get extremely silly. Oh, there's the battleship. Wonderful. Things are going to get extremely silly in the Empire, and we're working on compression ignition, which is going to give us a lot of leeway. Oh, excellent. Excellent. An aircraft carrier is spreading. That's fun. Same guy won the election, right? Yes. Rao is running the country yet again. Running the country still. And how well he has done as our leader. He deserves it. We're about to win another war against the British. Everything's going to be awesome. Yeah, look at this battle. Wonderful. And that, friends, is going to be the end of the war. All right. So, Canada is free. And things are looking good. So Canada is free. Australia is free. Hey, Australia. Let's be better friends. I'm going to fund lobbies there. I think I'm going to fund lobbies in Canada as well. It's going to cost us some cash, but, you know, that's okay. And Great Britain, meanwhile, is completely Robert Borked over there. They, so we're slowly chipping away at the British global hegemony, and we got Afghanistan. Excellent. Do I need to improve relations? I sure do. How's Liberty Desire? Liberty Desire is going up, mostly due to my infamy and timed modifiers. How's my... Ah, finally. My other subject's Liberty Desire is finally going down. At least Siam's is. That's wonderful. So, Afghanistan, my friend. What businesses do you have that are profitable? Well, okay, you don't have a lot of market access over here. So let's get working on market access. Oh, we can definitely start making movies in India for sure. Alright, railways. Whoa. 2 levels needed here. 1 level needed here. 2 levels needed here. 1 level needed. Put another in here. Because I don't know what production method they're using for their railways, but it could be one that's not great. So first things first is to connect up the country. I'm going to throw these in at the top. I should unify my market within the power block. That's actually what I should be doing. And Oman, you're also increasing in Liberty Desire. What if we were better friends? And also you're short on market access. Alright, a couple of railways. Jaz is doing, Hormuz rather, is doing actually okay. Wheat farms are profitable. Fishing wharves. Ooh, you got oil. Yeah, you do. Time to build up some of that oil. You got oil here as well, and fishing wharves. Yeah, I'll keep building you up. Buttercup, don't break my heart. You got a port here. You got a port here. You also have this area. 1 oil well. Got a little bit of oil. I'm a simple cat. Simple and very American. I see oil. I build oil wells. We'll build up some iron mines, some coal mines, some logging camps. We'll develop everything Afghanistan's got to offer. We're going to need to build some more railways in these zones eventually. Ooh, lead mines. Excellent. Kandahar's got iron and coal. Northern Baluchistan's got coal. Ooh, more lead mines. Wonderful. All right, so we're building up a huge mining industry in Afghanistan. So that'll be excellent. Oh, and we're even almost not infamous anymore. Canada, you free MFers? You know what? I think you and I could definitely stand with our friends. Hey, there you go. Now they're cautious. That's right. I freed you. Yes, I freed you, right? Australia. What about you? Wary. All right. I'm going to unilaterally guarantee both Canada and Australia. And I'll probably do the same to Turkey. Hold up. Why didn't Egypt get its territories? Are you a big dum-dum? Are you a big dum-dum goofy pants? Is that what happened? Curious. Quite curious, in fact. How are we with mandate progress? 3 years. Alright, so we're going to get one more before things finish out. That'll be nice. I'll probably do market unification for the next one. I think that's just sensible. I think that's just a sensible way of going about the situation. Greece, you sure seem to be holding a lot of Turkish territory. Greece, you sure seem to be holding a lot of Turkish territory. We got a Goldfields depleted event. This is actually, I think, our first time having the Goldfields depleted event. This happens anywhere where there's gold. You'll get this event. So, the rich mineral deposits in North Borneo have been drained. Mines are being shuttered, and all the prospectors who moved in are beginning to drift away in search of the next big strike. Alluvial gold dried up. Miners go home. River dried up due to miner activity. Shafts condemned as threat to life. Enter turn peril. Trespassers will be shot. Survivors will be shot again. Unfortunate, or we can't just let them leave. I'm going to say we can't just let them leave. This is going to lead to some radicalization, but it's critical that we keep population up here because we need these sulfur mines to function. How's leverage? Leverage over Jambi is reasonably high. I can bring them into the Union. Katheria as well, interestingly. Interesting indeed. Actually, after all those mines I queued in Afghanistan, I'm almost assuredly going to need to build more railways before too long, but Kabulistan's down real bad. Things are rough in Afghanistan, I tell you what. Ooh, Standard Oil. You get that for owning a bunch of shares of oil wells in other countries. How's the market? How's the oldie market? I need more hardwood. Gosh. Well, I've surely got wood I can exploit. Legislation imposed on the Philippines refused. They've refused our demand they enact universal suffrage. The ambassador returns bearing news of the rejection. They chose pride over progress, he reports. The silence that follows lies heavy in the council chamber. How ought we to react to such insubordination? Regime change! Trade unions and the government. Now they got universal suffrage. All right. So, what else do they need to... Oh, my God. Ban slavery, nerds. Christ on sale. Sam, what about you? Oh my gosh, you're doing slave trade as well. You need to cut that out. Dynam, you old so-and-so. Bong for bong. You're in the middle of homestead. Alright, easy peasy. What about you, Oman? You also have slave trade. Get rid of it. Afghanistan. You have a labor revolt. That serves you right to engage that. Sam wants more autonomy? Thank you. You don't want more autonomy that badly. Yes, you got a radical labor movement. That's fine. Why don't you... Oh my god, you're in traditionalism. And you got serfdom. You defer enacting homestead. Why do you have no... How on earth are... Well, your country's barked. That's what's happening. Alright, well, most of your people are going to like that, so, you know, you should want it. French Republic sides with the hedge over what? What is going on with France? Let's, you know, this is, the rest of the episode can be chill. Put one on in case I hear I'm off contribution. The rest of the episode can be chill. Let's take a quick look at what's going on in Europe. French Republic, I haven't hardly heard a peep out of you. Presidential Republic, wealth voting, interventionism, protectionism, regulatory bodies, censorship, secret police, professional army, appointed bureaucrats, racial segregation, freedom of conscience, wage subsidies, property, women, tenant farmers, per capita taxation. Alright, interesting. Functioning republic, middle of the road, kind of authoritarian institutions, economic interventionism. Okay, alright. Italy, our good friends, a wealth-voting ethno-state with a state religion, traditionalism in the economy. Wow, your shit is not together, Italy. Are you sure you don't want to dismantle your power block and join mine? Italy, you absolute... major power. Okay, that's cool. Austria is an autocratic monarchy. They're an interventionism and free trade. Commercialized agriculture, local police force, public schools, doing appointed bureaucrats. They do have secret police. Austria is not doing super great. What about you, Prussia? How are things going with you? Autocratic monarchy still. Laissez-faire and free trade. And ethno-state. Hey! Afghanistan got into homesteading. Wonderful. It's pretty brutal over there, I gotta say. Finally, Russian Republic, still at national supremacy, still an autocratic parliamentary republic. Interesting. Well, the world sure has calmed down a little bit. Canada's a wealth-voting presidential republic. The United States is in landed voting. How did you wind up there? Still got legacy slavery. Mexico is an oligarchic presidential republic. And Australia is a universal suffrage republic that is currently separating church and state. That's fun. Whew. Hell of an episode. Actually, Sri Lanka? I forgot I had brought you into my customs union. Are you in... Ah, you're fine. You're doing fine. Let's build up some logging camps. Build up some railways just for good measure. Build up some tooling workshops. Maybe one more railway. That'll be fine. But Sri Lanka, you got slavery. It's not great. It's gotta go. Excellent. Excellent. Electricity shortage in Bombay. Still? Most places are looking rock solid. Yeah, we need more power plants in Bombay. All right. I read you loud and clear. This is just for my own silliness right here. Beautiful. And how are those going to be? Alright, so... Yep, those are still being worked on. That's fine. Slowly but surely, we're building up what we need to build up in Afghanistan. Come on, rebel. Do a rebellion. I dare you. Wakanda's still kicking around. That's fun. Alright, well, we've made significant progress. We've broken the British global hegemony. I'm gonna let 1932 come around. 1932 is gonna be a good year, I think. Situation kicking off in Hawaii. We'll see what we do about that next episode. For now, my nerds, I've had fun. I hope you all have had fun, and I will see you on the other side.